using Camtasia Relay at the San Diego Community College District. The first thing we'll need to do is download and install the Camtasia Relay Recorder client. All recording is done locally on your computer when using Camtasia Relay. We'll first go to the Camtasia Relay server, which is camtasia.sdccd.edu, and we'll log in using the username and password with which you've been provided. You can download your recorders right here in the dashboard, and you have the option to download recorders for either Mac OS or Windows, any version since XP. We're using a Windows machine, so we'll download the installer for the recorder. We'll put that in a convenient location. And we'll run it. Very simple, quick installation process. You will need to have administrative rights to your computer in order to install this client. If you're trying to do this on your office computer at the district, you may well have to have IT come by and do the installation for you. You can install this client on as many different computers as you wish, wherever you wish, home, the office, wherever you have the rights to install software. And you can record it as many, or install it as many times as you wish. We have an unlimited license to use the Relay Recorder. Once the installation is completed successfully, you may run it. It will run itself initially, or you can run it using the, I'll just close that so we can see the icon is this one right here. And you can then run that recorder at any time simply by double-clicking on the icon. In order to record a screencast, a screen movie, we'll need to log in to Camtasia Relay using the same login that you used when you logged into the Camtasia Relay server to download the client. We'll first want to ensure that Camtasia Relay can hear us. We can see very quickly that that is the case here with this, these deflections on the audio input level meter here. If we are not seeing enough deflection, we can adjust the sensitivity of the microphone or leave it in automatic mode, which is probably preferable in most cases. But if you need to, you can turn automatic leveling off and adjust the microphone sensitivity manually. We'll just leave it in automatic mode. Should you not see deflection here, you can go to the audio icon in the icon bar at the top of the screen, and if there are multiple microphones available, you can select the one which is showing activity. In this case, we just have the one microphone, and it does seem to be working fine. If you have multiple displays on your computer, as I do here, you'll also have to select the display you wish to record. You can record any of them. I'll just record this central display here. You can also, if you wish, turn on a webcam if you have one and you wish to record yourself at the same time that you're recording your computer screen. We'll forego that here. Next, we'll need to select a profile. A profile is a set of parameters that determines where your among other things, where your video will be published, and a few other things about it. You will have 3 of these profiles, or actually 4 of these profiles, from which to choose. You'll have 3 destination profiles. Caption and Publish to Online 2 will automatically send your video to our local media server, Online 2. If you don't have an account on Online 2, one will automatically be created for you when you publish your first Camtasia Relay presentation. Or you can caption and publish to screencast.com, TechSmith's hosting site. You can get a free account here for limited use. Or you can automatically publish your Relay videos to your YouTube account. You will, in both the case of screencast.com and YouTube, have to provide your account credentials. And we have tutorials showing how to do that. For Online 2, you don't have to do anything. You can also select Publish to Camtasia Studio or Mac. You would do this if you were planning on taking this Camtasia Studio recording and then editing it in the standalone Camtasia application on either the PC or the Mac. For now, let's just take the simplest route and caption and publish to Online 2. We will have to give the presentation a title. I'm going to call this Blackboard Login. The description is optional. To begin recording, I'll just click the large Rec button. To log into Blackboard, simply bring up a web browser and web to sdccd.blackboard.com. Enter your username, which is your CSID, or your 7-digit user student number, and the password, which will be your 8-digit birth date, month, day, year. Click Login, and you'll see your courses in Blackboard in the My Courses box. You can access them from here simply by clicking on the link to each course. That's all there is to logging into Blackboard. This Camtasia Relay control panel will pop up, of course, when you first start recording, and will remain running. You can either minimize it or just simply leave it in the picture. I'm just going to shut that off now. My Camtasia Relay recording is finished. Now we're almost ready to send our Camtasia Relay video up to the server where we can caption and publish it. There is one tiny bit of editing we can do in Camtasia Relay. We can do what's called trimming the clip. At the very beginning of this clip here, we can see in our preview here that we get that our control panel is on the screen, our Camtasia Relay Recorder control panel. If we ease that forward, we'll see that that is now off the screen. In order to trim off this first little bit of the video, which we don't need, we can just click the trimming button and click the left-hand icon which says Set Presentation Start. Camtasia Relay will not accept that first little bit of the recording. Then if we go out here all the way to the right, we'll see that our recorder client was back on the screen about right there. And we can trim that part of it off too by clicking the rightmost Set Presentation End. Only this center portion of the clip now will be sent to the server. Alright, we have everything set here. To send to the server, all we have to do is click the big button marked Submit. And we get this message. The presentation is now uploading to the Camtasia Relay server. Once the server has received the presentation, it will begin doing two things. It will begin rendering a preview version of the recording, and it will begin captioning the video. It will use voice recognition to create a text transcript from your narration. It will then parse the transcript into 2 or 3 line captions. It will then send you an email saying that the presentation is held for captioning and invites you to come in and edit the captions. So all you have to do is await the email. And here's that email. All you have to do to go in and edit the captions is click this link, and you'll be taken to the Camtasia Relay server login page. You'll log in with the username and password with which you've been provided, and be taken directly into the caption editor. It's possible at this point that you may be prompted to load Microsoft Silverlight. This is a client, something like the Flash player, which will allow you to operate this editor. If you're prompted to do that, you can load Silverlight and safely, and then go back, click on the link in the email again, and get right in. Here's your video, and here is your first caption. First caption is usually pretty much useless, pretty much trash. You're just going to have to edit that one. But they do get better as you go on. To see how the captions are doing, just hit play here on the caption editor interface.
To log into Blackboard.
And obviously that didn't do very well, so we'll just type by clicking in this caption editing box here. Trying to spell it correctly, we'll type the first caption.
Simply.
Simply. I can go back and forth very quickly by clicking and dragging the timeline back and forth by clicking and dragging on the graduations here. Or I can play forward. I can go back or forward a caption at a time using these double arrows. And I can go all the way to the end or all the way back to the beginning. Actually, this will take me to the beginning of each new caption in turn. So it's very easy to navigate through the captions here.
To log into Blackboard, simply Bring up a web browser.
You will have to put in punctuation.
Web to
I can get back to a caption just by clicking on it very quickly.
web to sdccd.blackboard.com.
I'll just go ahead and put in my HTTP there for clarity.
sdccd.blackboard.com.
Now I can just play.
Enter your username, which is your...
Okay, now it's getting a little bit better. Just really missed one letter there.
CSID, or your 7-digit user student number. Or your 7-digit user student.
There we go.
Student number. And password, which will be your 8-digit birth date. Month, day, year.
Okay, more or less got that. Month, day, year, and year.
Yeah.
So we don't have to, we're fairly sure we got that one right. We'll just go to the next caption.
Click Login. Click Login. And you'll see your courses. In Blackboard, in the My Courses box, you can access them through.
Oh, it needs a Y here, capital Y.
Compare simply by clicking on the link to each course. That's all there is to logging into Blackboard.
So that's how you edit captions in Camtasia Relay. The voice recognition, the first time you use Relay, will be quite poorer than what you saw here. But the more you edit captions in Blackboard, the better they will get, or in Camtasia Relay, the better the captions will get, because Relay learns from your corrections. It's a heuristic captioning system, so it will get better and better. By the time you've done 10 or 20 recent presentations in Camtasia Relay, the voice recognition will be getting quite good, and you'll have to do less and less editing. It's a good idea to save your captions periodically so that you don't lose them should the power go off or whatever. But once you are happy with the captions, you can go up here to the Preview and Submit tab. This gives you another view of your captions, which can be helpful if you're trying to just check the captions to see, once again, to see if they're okay. If you find a problem here, you can fix it. Once you're happy, you'll just click the button marked Publish. Yes, we will save and publish in case we didn't save it the last time. I made a change and didn't save it. Now, the publishing process will begin. Relay is now going to render your screencast, that is, compress it into a form that will be capable of being streamed across the internet. It's also going to, once it's completed that, upload this video automatically to your chosen location. In this case, the local media server, online 2. Once you click that publish button, there's nothing you have to do but sit back and wait for the email that Relay will send you when that process is finished. We just got the email, so let me bring that over for you. There it is. You get some background information about Relay, but here's the important stuff. This is the current presentation, the one we were just working on. And Camtasia has uploaded this to, or Camtasia Relay has uploaded it to the Online 2 media server in this case. And it has sent us the links that we need to utilize this recording. The MP4 with Smart Player large is the video that you want to share with your students. Just as a backup, you also get what's called a Camtasia Studio recording, which is a raw video file that can be imported into Camtasia Studio for further editing. This also contains your edited captions, so it can be convenient. And on top of those, you get an audio-only version of the presentation, just the soundtrack. This might be useful if you had a blind student in your class who had his own accessible audio player, and the student could then play the audio portion of this. And not have to deal with the larger video file. To preview the video on Online 2, you can simply click on the link for the main video. And there it is.
To log into Blackboard, simply bring up a web browser.
Okay, we saw that before. The captions are there. Everything looks good. Now, to share this video with your students, all you have to have is this URL right here in the web browser's location line at the top of the screen. Just select that, copy it to your clipboard, and you can paste it into an email, into a web link in Blackboard so that your students can just click on that and go straight to the video. You can put it in a hyperlink in a web page, or whatever you wish. And that's an overview of the entire Camtasia Relay recording and production process.